Did you spot a hot dog on wheels coming down Main Street? We will let you catch up on why the Wienermobile made a pit stop in Starkville. Feeling lucky? Learn more about the MSU Delegates Bingo event to see if your number comes up. Southern states had only a week to recover from the last storm before another influx of severe weather headed this way. All that and more coming up. Your Take 30 News starts now. Hey, I'm Jocelynn and welcome to Take 30 News. 14 tornadoes have been reported in Alabama since Thursday, according to the National Weather Service, along with one in Mississippi and in Georgia. But Alabama received most of the damage and endured yet another brutal storm in just 2 weeks. Multiple tornadoes touched down in the South Thursday and destroyed homes and knocked down trees. There is a possibility of even more severe thunderstorms coming again this weekend. Here we have Symone with us. Symone, how are you?
I'm great, how are you?
I'm doing good. So what about the severe weather that's been going on?
Yeah, so spring kicked off with a vengeance this year. Back to back, 2 weeks in a row, we've had severe weather and it's not done yet. We do have another chance of some severe weather again this weekend, but I'll have more about that and the timing on that coming up in my full show.
Thank you, Symone. A special spring concert is happening today, which showcases the talents of many MSU students. Live choral concert today at 5 p.m. The state singers will present various pieces of music from different time periods and genres. They will be performing the concert at their MSU amphitheater across from Barnes & Noble. Additional fees are non-existent. The outdoor performance, however, because of COVID restrictions, you do need to wear a mask. For more information, please visit the link below. Although students will not be getting a week off this semester, students can look forward to an extra day for the Easter weekend.
After a tough couple of months in the spring semester, students look forward to getting a week of relaxation and fun before finishing out the semester, but not this spring.
It's really draining. I'm always busy with school and it just feels like mentally I'm not doing well and I have no motivation this year. It's hard to not have a spring break and not get a break from classes.
Many students look forward to the second week of March, where they traditionally would be given the opportunity to go home, to a beach, or to simply relax.
I had all my tests done before spring break. We didn't have any new curriculum, and so having that break and then going into the next few months of school, it was just a fresh start with my classes, and so it just made me just motivated to continue doing my work and just to pass through this semester.
Back in January, Mississippi State announced that students will not be getting a spring break in order to make the semester shorter due to COVID. However, students were given an extra day for Easter weekend.
Not just Mississippi State, but almost all of higher education decided to do away with spring break. I think all of the SEC schools, minus one or two, ended up canceling spring break.
Although the extra day is a nice addition, fear of burnout is among the students.
It's nice to get that extra day, but it doesn't make up for spring break. By the time you go home, have Easter, and then come right back, it's not much of a break, but it's nice they've given us something.
Along with getting the extra day off on Monday, Dr. Hyatt believes that students can help themselves by practicing self-care at home.
I think there are a lot of things that we all could do and students could do every single day to help with their burnout and mental health. And it's not complicated. It's as simple as, getting up from your desk or your bed or wherever you're doing homework and taking a walk.
I'm Holly Emery for Take 30 News.
Classes will resume on Tuesday, April 6th. Starkville residents got the opportunity to relish the moment and see the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. We'll catch up with the Bulldog alumni behind the wheel after the break.
The The Department of Communication at Mississippi State University prepares students for their careers after college. Students can be active in researching, writing, photography, and much more as print and digital journalism majors. Mississippi State University offers a variety of organizations such as the Reflector. To learn more about print and digital journalism, go to the Department of Communication website.
What is a 5-letter name for a farmer's dog, but also the name of a world-renowned board game? Bingo. On Tuesday, March 30th, the Alumni Delegates and Alumni Association are hosting their second bingo night event of the semester. The event will take place in the Hunter Henry Center at 6 p.m. The event is free and is open to the first 100 people who sign up. There are also prizes for the winners such as a rice cooker, various MSU gear, gift cards, and more. Complimentary snacks, drinks, and live music will also be at this event. Student Delegate Dylan McDonald says the event highlights who they are.
Students involved, and so the students can really understand what the Alumni Association is and who alumni delegates are to really, get things back to normal, give students a chance to have an event this spring and something that people can just get involved in and do.
To learn more about the Alumni Association and future events they host, be sure to check them out on Twitter. When we think of hot dogs, we think of baseball games, cookouts, and the Wienermobile. This week, Starkville residents got to check off their bucket list item as the giant hot dog rode into town. But what's even more special than that? The driver, a Mississippi State alumni.
Thank y'all for coming. What'd you think? Pretty Frank-tastic, huh?
After graduating college, some people go to graduate school, some people begin their career, and some people drive a hot dog-shaped vehicle across the country.
My name is Maggie Thomas. My hot dogger name is Mustard Mags, and I drive the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.
After graduating from Mississippi State in 2019 with a communication degree, Maggie applied for the Hot Dogger program, where 12 recent college graduates are chosen to drive 6 Oscar Mayer vehicles around the country for a year. This past Tuesday, Maggie made a grand homecoming to Starkville, bringing out people from all over the community to steal a glance at the Wienermobile.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing so much better now that there's a giant hot dog in Starkville, Mississippi.
We're here because we love the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. I've never seen it in person.
Participants of the event were able to take their picture with the Wienermobile, receive their very own Wiener whistle, and receive their own hot dogger name.
The Wienermobile was invented in 1936 during the Great Depression to bring miles of smiles across the country in a time when people needed it most. With this past year's COVID-19 pandemic, Maggie believes smiles are needed now more than ever.
So really during this hard year for everyone, it's been really special to get back to that mission and deliver smiles to people when they may feel like there's not much to smile about.
When Maggie sees you, it almost seems like you've known her for years. Doesn't matter if you're a stranger or somebody you've known for years. She's always going to give you a warm welcome and a huge hug with that warm welcome.
Thanks for coming. Thank y'all so much for coming. Y'all have a wonderful day.
Maggie's ride on the Hot Dog Highway will be coming to an end this June, but we're sure whatever she takes on next will be absolutely Frank-tastic. Reporting for Take 30 News, I'm Flora Dito.
We're so glad Maggie was able to stop by Starkville on her nationwide hot dogger journey. Every year, the MSU Library hosts the Charles Templeton Ragtime and Jazz Festival, but this year they decided to do something a little different. For the first time ever, the festival will be streamed virtually on YouTube and Facebook, along with being broadcasted on MSU TV. This year, the festival will be highlighting some of the best performances from 2010 to 2020 and giving viewers a sneak peek at artists originally invited for the 2021 event. The festival will be streamed on Friday and Saturday at 7 p.m. To air your grievances in person, the Freshman Council are giving you the opportunity to come and complain. Take 30's Nathaniel South has more.
We've all been there. You don't feel like your voice is being heard. Well, the Freshman Council feels like they have a solution. Today from 11 to 12 o'clock, you can come and voice your opinions on the drill field and make your voice heard for changes around campus.
John Abels is the director of Freshman Council. I talked with him about why Freshman Council is encouraging students to come complain.
Just to generate more ideas for the next freshman group, Freshman Reach, to serve campus. We wanted to generate ideas by opening up to the public and saying, hey, if you have any issues with campus, let's throw them at the wall. Let's see what we can do about them next year, just to get as many questions as possible so we can come up with as many answers as possible.
Student input is being presented to the Executive Council and next year's Freshman Council.
I hope that the general student body has a greater and greater input in the Student Association's actions, because that's what the Student Association exists to do, is serve students. So I hope that the Student Association will become a more and more accessible thing to the general student, and more input will be put in.
Nathaniel South reporting for Take 30 News.
To find out more about Freshman Council and the Student Association, visit sa.msstate.edu. Here we have Symone with us. Hi, Symone.
Hi, Jocelynn. How are you?
We're doing great.
We're doing great. So we've had quite the spring-like day today. Sunny skies, highs in the 70s. Now the next few days are going to feel like we're on a seesaw. We're going to do a little more warming, but we have a cold front coming through on Sunday that's going to drop us down about 10 or so digits. I'll have more on that coming up in the next block with my full show.
Meeting the challenges of a changing world. It's a responsibility we take seriously at Mississippi State University. Today, our outstanding faculty are on the job with a passion that places them among the best in the business. We're launching new classroom models, investing in world-changing research, and providing a college experience that's second to none. Though things may look different, our sights have never been higher.
Well, after quite an eventful past week, we're finally seeing some clearing on the radar here in Mississippi. Taking a look back behind Hillman Hall, it's currently mostly sunny and 73 degrees. Humidity kind of low, which is making it feel really comfortable outside. A nice spring-like day. Quite the wanted break after the weather we've had this week. Now, taking a look for the rest of your evening, tonight will be a good night for dinner outdoors if you want to make some plans. Hit a Friday night out in town. By 6 p.m. we'll be 68 degrees and mostly sunny. After sunset, we'll start to dip into the lower 60s. And for our overnight tonight, 61 is going to be our low tonight with partly cloudy skies. So not too hot, not too cold. Perfect night to go out, like I said, and hit the town for a Friday night. We do have a 40% chance of rain in our overnight to morning hours associated with a warm front coming through tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow and the weekend, it's going to be a rainy weekend. So make sure you enjoy that sunshine today because we have some more chance for severe weather coming this weekend. Like I said, we have a warm front coming through tomorrow. Our high is going to be 80. On Sunday, we have a cold front that's going to shoot us down to 71. And the big chance for severe weather will be on tomorrow. So right now, Starkville, we're looking at a level 2 slight risk for severe weather. The concerns we're looking at is hail up to a 1/4 inch in diameter, damaging winds. And although it's unlikely, a tornado cannot be ruled out. Going throughout the rest of our 7 days, like I said, we're going to do a bit of warming tomorrow, but on Sunday, that's when we'll shoot back down to the 70s and we'll be in the upper 60s on Monday. The next big chance for weather will come on Wednesday, but by this time next week, next Friday, we'll see the sunshine again and highs in the lower 60s. Coming up after the break, Keep talking? Okay. So with that weather coming in on Wednesday, that's associated with a low pressure system that will bring us potential for some severe weather again. So it's not quite over yet, typical for springtime, but coming up after the break, Take 30's Lance Pardue gives us a look at the very busy week of sports for our Bulldogs. Tune in for more at Take 30 News.
As concern grows over the declining health of the world's oceans, veterinary students at Mississippi State are learning how to rescue and rehabilitate vulnerable marine animals. Through a unique partnership between the College of Veterinary Medicine and the Institute of Marine Mammal Studies in Gulfport, Mississippi, students are experiencing the chance of a lifetime. Real-time research of this fragile ecosystem prepares students for a future in providing care for sick and stranded dolphins, turtles, sea lions, and other marine species. At the same time, MSU's advanced diagnostic technology is helping innovate for solutions while improving treatment and outcomes. Not only are the waters of the Gulf Coast opening new worlds of discovery for Mississippi State veterinary students, they are much safer now thanks to this game-changing partnership that's improving life for literally hundreds of aquatic animals. Imagining the built environment of tomorrow is a collaborative dream at the College of Architecture, Art, and Design at Mississippi State University. Learning is experienced in a studio environment that brings architecture, interior design, and building construction students together to solve 21st century challenges. One of only 2 such programs in the country, MSU's curriculum creates a 360-degree approach and opportunity for learning how to work together in the real world, and encourages creativity and cooperation for resolving tomorrow's issues, such as housing for continued population growth, work and life environments for expanding urban lifestyles, and accommodating industrial and technology shifts. Working together gives students a better understanding of the intersection of design and construction, and allows for the kind of creative thinking and practical application that leads to a better future for all.
This is March, ladies and gentlemen. The NIT tournament delivered some very exciting basketball last night as the Bulldogs captured a trip to the NIT Final Four with a 68-67 victory over the Richmond Spiders. So late game heroics from DJ Stewart Jr. kept the Bulldogs season alive as he buried a game-winning three-pointer from just left at the top of the key with 1.8 seconds left.
I was trying to find a ball, and so I happened to look back, and the ball was in the air coming from QP. And I was like, either I'm going to go lay the ball up or just go for the win. And I chose to go for the win, and it went in.
And we got, some help from God, because that miss at the front end of the one-on-one down there with average time 8 seconds to go was a huge miss. And the whole time when DJ had the ball come, I was shoot the three, shoot the three, shoot the three. I was just yelling at the top of my lungs, hoping he'd hear me, shoot the three. We don't need the tie, we need the win.
The usual suspects in Mississippi State, the dynamic duo of DJ Stewart Jr. and Iverson Molinar, shone, accounting for a combined 40 points in the win. The Bulldogs will face Louisiana Tech this Saturday at 2 o'clock for a chance to advance to the championship game. All eyes will be on Start Vegas this weekend. For only the 14th time in the history of the Baseball America poll, the top 2 teams in the nation will face each other in the regular season. Dewey Field will be the stage tonight for the SEC home opener where the smell of pork is sure to fill the outfield.
Excited. I mean, this is the one that got kind of pulled away from us last year. We were supposed to open with Arkansas and everything hit. And a year before we went to Arkansas and had a bad outing. So I know a lot of the older players in the program were excited to play. They're obviously very talented, well coached, and it'll be a great matchup all weekend.
The first pitch will be delivered at 6:30 by the Rain Man himself, Christian McLeod. Mississippi State softball begins its longest stretch of road games on the schedule this weekend when they travel to Fayetteville, Arkansas for a 3-game series with the number 12 ranked Razorbacks. The first pitch is slated for 6 o'clock tonight. After this series, the Bulldogs will play the next 7 games on the road. Coming up after the break, Tate 30's Destinee Hannah has more on a new Krispy Kreme special, the latest news on Disney Plus, and the death of an Arrested Development staple.
Self-driving cars are the wave of the future. At Mississippi State University, we're blazing trails for autonomous transportation that extend far beyond those the industry is traveling. While most innovators are focused on urban applications, MSU researchers are busy producing the world's first all-electric autonomous SUV for on- and off-road driving. And the approach is so forward-thinking that it's being recognized internationally as a halo project for the automotive industry, providing a potential global impact that's mind-boggling. Autonomous off-road vehicles could revolutionize military, agriculture, search and rescue, and a multitude of other industries and operations. Thanks to this cutting-edge research and development, the road ahead for self-driving vehicles is wide open, and Mississippi State University is leading the way. When the Department of Homeland Security needed help improving critical missions, they turned to Mississippi State University. As one of our nation's foremost aerospace technology hubs, MSU is advancing the capabilities of unmanned aircraft systems in groundbreaking ways. Demonstration scenarios include disaster relief, border protection, search and rescue, and hazardous situation response. For each mission scenario, MSU's flight demonstrations confirm which combinations of aircraft and sensors will do the very best job possible with today's technology. It's a partnership that gets to the heart of what Mississippi State seeks to do with all of its UAS missions, leveraging the capabilities of unmanned systems to protect, improve, and save lives.
Welcome back to Take 30 News. I'm Destinee Hannah, and here's a sweet reason to get your COVID vaccination. Krispy Kreme is offering a treat for anyone with proof of vaccination. Starting this week, the donut chain says it will give out a free glazed donut to each of its vaccinated customers. All you have to do is show a valid COVID-19 vaccination card to get the freebie. The deal is available at all 369 Krispy Kreme locations in the country. Tributes are pouring in on social media following the death of actress Jessica Walter. Walter, who played Lucille Bluth on the show Arrested Development, died this past Wednesday. Her daughter says Walter passed away in her sleep at home in New York. Long before Arrested Development, Walter had a string of successful roles on Broadway. That's where she won the Clarence Derwent Award for Outstanding Debut Performance in 1963. Her star continued to shine in movies and on TV, leading to an Emmy Award for her role in the NBC series Amy Prentice. Walter's daughter says her mom loved bringing joy to others through storytelling, both on screen and off. She was 80 years old. It will now cost more to watch content on Disney+. Disney has raised the price of its monthly subscription to its streaming service. Starting Friday, Disney Plus goes up an extra $1 to $7.99 a month. This is the first time the service has raised its price since it debuted back in 2019. If you bundle Disney Plus with the ESPN Plus and Hulu, you will also have to pay more. Your monthly subscription cost for the bundle goes up by $1. The rate increase will take effect for Marvel's new superhero movie, Black Widow, will be making its debut in theaters and on Disney Plus at the same time. The highly anticipated superhero film, Black Widow, stars Scarlett Johansson. It was originally set to open in theaters a year ago on May 1st, 2020. However, it was delayed because of the coronavirus pandemic disrupting the theater industry. The film will now hit the big screen and Disney Plus July 9th. However, subscribers will have to pay an extra fee to watch. Cruella, the live-action film about Cruella de Vil from 101 Dalmatians, is also being simultaneously released in theaters and Disney Plus May 29th.
So tell me more. How about that Disney Plus rating going up?
I'm pretty excited about that, but I'm not excited about the subscription price going up. I think that kind of sucks just a tad bit, but
yeah, that's when you have people that have the same account information, so that we could just use theirs,
exactly,
right?
Exactly.
So tell me, What about, have you gotten your vaccination yet?
I have not, but I am planning to, especially since that Krispy Kreme donut. I love my donuts, so I got to go get my vaccination now. So,
yeah, that's incredible. I want that. But
so,
that donut, man. But if it
have you gotten yours?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a bit, I got to do my research.
Well, you should get it. It's a free donut.
Hey. And no COVID. So tell me, what was the hardest part about making this
about the lady who died, that kind of saddened me because I'm a big fan of Arrested Development, and so when I heard about it, I felt that the need to put this inside the script because she did so much in theater and TV, so I just felt the need that she needed to be recognized for all of her work.
So what is Black Widow, by the way?
Black Widow is a new movie that is coming out on Disney Plus and in theaters, and it stars Scarlett Johansson. The only thing about that, it was supposed to be in theaters a year ago, but you know, COVID hit and the pandemic, so they had to wait on that. So I'm pretty excited about that as well.
Cool. Thank you all so much for joining us today. For more news coverage, follow our social media accounts at Take 30 News at MSU, as well as follow our podcast, which will be out Monday and available on all of your favorite podcast listening apps. Until next time, from everyone here at Take 30, please be safe and have a great weekend.